I was working in London for 2 weeks, staying in a flat owned by a friend of a friend while he was out of town. About halfway through the job, I got food poisoning and was pretty sick for 3 days. I still had to work. I got home one night about 12 and was chilling in the front room reading a book before going to bed, when I felt someone else was in the room. I looked up and there was a Native American dude stood in the middle of the room. He was wearing some kind of vest or waistcoat, and I see dark lines running up his forearm. He raises a hand, says some stuff directly to me, and just vanishes. I wasn't scared, just a bit strange, and I went to bed. A few hours later I woke up and wasn't sick anymore, and I drew a portrait of him in my sketchbook. A few days later I was back home, sat on some stairs waiting for my girlfriend with the name Little Crow popped up into my head, and I wrote it next to my drawing. About 6 months later, I hadn't mentioned this experience to many people. The original friend whose flat I stayed in gave me a book of Native American history, Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee, and there was a chapter about a Dakota chief called Little Crow. The photo of him looks like my drawing. He always wore long sleeves because he was shot by his brother when he was younger, and the bullet passed through both his arms. The wounds became infected and left ugly scars that he was embarrassed about.